Hello, good morning, welcome. It's Pentecost Sunday. It's the church's birthday today, the day that we celebrate the coming of the Holy Spirit. Usually in our churches, I try and encourage everybody to wear my favourite colour, red or orange or yellow, to celebrate Pentecost. So I hope you are doing that at home. When we're in lockdown, it's sometimes nice to dress up a little bit rather than keep wearing our pyjamas or whatever. So I've got my now those of you the same age as me will know exactly what this t-shirt is of. um it's a Screamadelica t-shirt from Primal Scream's album of 1990, so that ages me, doesn't it, really? But it seems an appropriate t-shirt to wear for Pentecost Sunday. So it's good to see you all. Paul and I had a nice week off together last week. We got our bikes out, we went for a bike ride, and we went for some lovely walks. Thank you for the recommendations on our Zoom chat last week. We went to the that Plesley Trail and Rowthorne Trail a couple of times this week, and that was a really good tip for some nice walks locally that weren't too busy. So thanks for that tip, Jenny. It was brilliant. I'm hoping you can all hear me again, by the way. I'm sure you can. Just to do a few, not too many notices today. We're going to be continuing for the rest of June as we currently are for our church services. So I will be sending out an email this week asking for some more volunteers to do readings in our services. So I'll probably recontact some of those of you who have already done it. But if you haven't done a reading yet in one of our online services and you'd like to give it a go, do let me know, and I'll try and include you. I know some people have said that they prefer seeing people's faces, so this time you can send me a video of you doing the reading if you like, or you can carry on and send me an audio version. I can take both versions, and I'll include whichever you send me. So hopefully we'll continue in the same vein, involving some different voices in our church services on Sundays. I'm not 100% sure when we're going to be back in church for a service, and I think the first time we are back in church it won't be back to normal by any stretch of the imagination. So we need to be a bit patient, really, and understand that things might be a bit different when we return. So this may be at the beginning of July. It might be a bit later than that, I think. But I am starting to plan how we're going to go forwards and what we're going to do and what we're going to keep and what we're going to go back to. So my current thinking is that we will move into a pattern. If we're back in church on a Sunday morning, we'll have our Sunday morning services at the usual times, within whichever restrictions we're given. So we'll keep on going with Sundays, but I will continue to do a midweek live Eucharist on Facebook for those people that are still isolating at home, so they can still take part. And also I think there might be some people who have come to know us via that route, and so you might like to continue to worship with us in that way. And I'm also looking into starting a church service that's purely done over the telephone for those people that don't have access to the internet. And that's going to be hopefully on a Thursday morning when we would normally have our Thursday morning Eucharist, because I'm really concerned about those who don't have the internet access. I'm hoping that they'll be able to follow the service. So that's what I'm thinking. So I just thought I'd let you know the kinds of things I'm thinking about in terms of how we return in a new way at the end of lockdown. Now it's starting to be relaxed a little bit. So that's my main notices, really. This morning I've just been tinkering a little bit with our church website, and now this is what the front page looks like. Oh no, wrong way, that way. Yeah. This is what the front page looks like. So you can see that the YouTube video of the church service is right on the front page now. If you click on the title of that video where it says at the top Spiritual Communion Online Service, and it fades out, you can see there. If you click on that, it'll take you straight to YouTube. And then you can watch it on there. I know some of you have been starting to watch our church services on your TVs because they're on YouTube now. So hopefully you've figured out how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, ask a young person in your family and I'm sure they'll be able to set it up for you. But watching on YouTube on the TV is actually quite good, isn't it? So that should be good. Now, I had quite a funny story. You might notice that there's some quite big bags under my eyes. I didn't get a great deal of sleep last night because I had some problems with uploading to YouTube. It's quite a funny story, so I will tell you this funny story if you come to the Zoom after service coffee. So if you go to get the link, go to the church website bcjj.org.uk/Zoom. The link is there to join our Zoom chat. We just usually grab a cup of coffee. There's a few of us, just catch up with each other. You're very welcome to come along. You can sit and listen to everyone talk, or you can join in. It's up to you. But hopefully some of you will be able to join us for after service coffee at 11 o'clock on Zoom, as usual. Usual message about just making sure that you're still thinking about giving to church, because of course we're not having any income really via services like we usually do. If you'd rather not sign up for the parish giving scheme at the moment, I know that money is tight for people. If you would like to write a cheque instead for those services that you've missed, or would like to make a one-off donation just to support us, you can write a cheque and send it to me, or pop it through my letterbox at the Rectory in Balborough. The postcode's just here, just there. And if it's Clown Church, write your cheque to Clown PCC. If it's for Balborough Church, write St James Church Balborough. It's a bit confusing. It's a slightly different account names, but it's important that you get the right account name. Otherwise we can't pay it in. But I can pay the cheques in via the post office, so it is possible for me to do that. So if you'd rather give by cheque, I would welcome that as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for your generosity, and thank you for thinking of us at this difficult time. And I think that is all my messages for today. So I hope you enjoy this morning's service. Do join us for coffee on Zoom, and I will tell you the funny tale of how I managed to get the video sorted last night, but I only ended up with getting about 4 hours sleep. So I shall tell you the funny tale behind that when we meet for coffee. Otherwise, enjoy our service for Pentecost today, and I shall see you very soon. Take care, folks. Bye.